Good morning. I pray that your Saturday is off to a great start. I also pray that your week has gone well and that whether you realize it or not, you're blessed because if you're watching this video, that means God has kept you for yet another week. Well, can you believe it is July? Half of the year is already gone. And if you're like me, you begin to evaluate and look at things and go, how are things going so far? What does lies ahead the rest of the year? And most importantly, is this going the way that I thought it should, and if there's some adjustments or tweaks that I can make? Well, I will tell you, all of the above is probably true for each and every one of us. And God often uses pressure points, life's challenges, to make those adjustments. You see how I just snuck that in because you know we're in this series called Pressure Points, where we're talking about the different things that life brings that God uses to shape us. And we're in the book of James, one of the most practical books of the Bible. I love it because James makes God's word plain about how we can apply it to our lives and what God is speaking and saying to us. So I look forward to tomorrow because we'll start in chapter 2 dealing with the problem with being picky. How many of you know you're picky? Notice I said picky, not preferences, because all of us have preferences, but then some of us are just a little bit picky, just a little bit. And so James tells us and talks to us about the challenges when we are picky versus preferences, and also how our pickiness can play out in how we interact with people. Because God calls us not to be partial to anybody, but to love everybody on the same equal footing and the same ground. That doesn't mean we don't have good boundaries, but it does mean we don't get to rule people out because of our pickiness. So I look forward to seeing what God does through his word and worship tomorrow. So come, bring a friend, bring a guest. And if you didn't know it or not, God is picky too. He picked you, he picked me, he picks us. Despite of us being who we are, he picks us. So we'll hear about that as well tomorrow in the book of James. So can't wait. See you. Have a great rest of the day. See you Sunday. God bless.